Court has gone on to observe that Mr. Kejriwal's challenge to timing of the arrest before general elections in absence of any malafide on part of ED is not a sustainable argument. What do you make of this statement, sir? Where is this going? Where is this going for Mr. Kejriwal?
I think this is an indication that it is very difficult for him to get the bail. This is, I mean, in a sense, it communicates the mood of the court. Because the plea which Arvind Kejriwal has taken is this, that he needs time to campaign for his candidates or his party, his candidates. And if you see the level playing field must be there. If you talk about the elections, or if you talk about the fair play, then he must have been out. He must have been given the bail. But the court seems to refuse to accept this argument. This is what observation, communicates. Well, let's wait. Let's wait for a few minutes. And let's see what happens in the court and what does the court say. But I think yes. But the court should show more liberal attitude and should allow. I mean, if not very serious charges are there, because ED has still not submitted any trace of the evidences. The money laundering or the money chain, or the money trail, or the money if any kind of amount of money which has not been recovered from Arvind Kejriwal's possession. And even the trail is not very much clear. Only it is on the basis of one accused who was made an accused. Later on, he turned an approver. So the case has been built up by the ED. So, well, it is up to the court. We can't say anything about it, but it's up to the court to look at it. And Arvind Kejriwal's plea, in a sense, if we see the democratic norms and democratic practices, then he should be allowed. Well, the case can go ahead, but he should be given the bail to campaign for his party and his party's candidates. This is what I feel.
All right, okay. But well, the court has further observed that Mr. Kejriwal will have the right to cross-examine the witnesses. The said person will have to answer it at that stage. The court cannot step into shoes of trial court and conduct a mini trial in the writ jurisdiction. The court also observed that this court won't lay down different categories of laws, one for common citizens and other for granting special privilege for a chief minister. The court also said Mr. Kejriwal would have known that Lok Sabha elections would be declared. He was unable to join the investigation. The court has also observed that judges are bound by law and not by politics. Shubh Rana, my colleague, is joining us at this point in time. She's live. Shubh, what more can you tell us? The court has been unequivocal in its judgment. They have also very, very vividly clarified that we are not going to treat this matter from a political prism or from a VIP prism. Mr. Arvind Kejriwal is a citizen of the country. The law applies to him as a citizen and not as the chief minister of the national capital.
Yes, definitely, because the court have been very vocal when it comes to Arvind Kejriwal, because court have been saying that it would be wrong to say that ED has deliberately made arrest during the elections, because the court have been saying that Kejriwal challenged to timing of arrest before the general elections in absence of any mail fight on the part of ED is not sustainable. So you can see a major setback for Aam Aadmi Party has been coming in, and the court have started giving its verdict, and Delhi High Court have said that this petition has not been up for the bail. And these are the recent statements which the High Court have been saying. And the High Court said that the court works according to the law without being influenced by the politics. And the High Court have also added to this that the only job of the court is to enforce the law and not to involve in any politics. And because Arvind Kejriwal was saying that this was allegedly done in the time of general elections and in order to navigate the elections, but the court have made it very straight and very clear that only job of the court is to enforce the law. And the High Court have also said that the court is not in the place, the court is not the correct place to solve any political disputes, because you are coming to High Court and this is a place which guarantees the enforcement of law. And the court further added that it would be wrong to say that ED has deliberately made arrests during the elections, because Arvind Kejriwal have been saying that ED is doing this because of Lok Sabha elections, because Aam Aadmi Party is fighting for 23 Lok Sabha seats, and this arrest at this time have been cautioned by Aam Aadmi Party. Whether you talk about Atishi, whether you talk about Saurabh Bhardwaj, the party in one voice was questioning ED's code of conduct, and they were saying that this is done for the general elections. And the High Court have said that it is based on constitutional morality and not on political morality, because court is a place where the law is guaranteed. And the High Court further added that the documents which ED has given in the court is being observed, and according to all the rules it would be followed, because earlier the statements of Sharad Reddy was recorded, and now the court have been saying that ED has given sufficient evidence. This is a big setback. We are telling exclusively on NewsX that court is saying that there are sufficient evidence for the Arvind Kejriwal which have been taken, and statement of Goa candidate in which he have accepted the money. So this is a big statement by the court coming in which the High Court have said that Arvind Kejriwal, there are enough statements by the ED which are sufficient to address that there is something done between Goa elections. And the High Court have also referred to the statements of ND Gupta and Aam Aadmi Party candidates. So there have been big setbacks which have been coming in from the court to the Aam Aadmi Party, because court have been very vocal and very bluntly saying that this is not ED which have to be put into questions, because there are correct evidences which are enough to satisfy Arvind Kejriwal arrest. Yes, back to you.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.